You loved me softly, then left me cold. You held me like I was your world, like I was your only girl. Soft whispers in the dark, the fingerprints across my heart. You traced my scars like they were art, said you'd never fall apart. I believed every word you told, didn't think your love would fold. You felt like warmth I couldn't lose, like something safe I didn't choose. But slowly something slipped away, I felt it change day by day. You loved me softly, then left me cold. Turned your fire into snow. I was yours, or so I thought. Now I'm lost in what we lost. You gave me life, then took it all. Watched me rise, just to watch me fall. From something warm to something broke. You loved me softly, then left me cold. Your voice went quiet, hard to find, like love was fading out of time. You stopped reaching for my hand, like I was someone you outgrew instead. I stayed longer than I should, hoping things would turn back good. But silence said what you won't say. You were already far away. I saw it in your distant eyes, in every truth you tried to hide. You didn't leave all at once, you disappeared in small amounts. You loved me softly, then left me cold. Turned your fire into snow. I was yours, or so I thought. Now I'm lost in what we lost. You gave me life, then took it all. Watched me rise, just to watch me fall. From something warm to something broke. You loved me softly, then left me cold. Maybe love don't always stay. Maybe people change that way. Maybe I just loved too much while you were slowly giving up. But I won't beg for warmth again from someone who won't understand what it means to truly hold a heart that's breaking in the cold. Now the silence feels so real, but at least I know what's real. I don't need your half-love anymore. I deserve something more. You love me softly, then left me cold. But I won't freeze here anymore. I found a fire of my own. In the dark you left me in alone. You took your love, you let me fall. But I don't need you now at all. From something lost I've grown so bold. You love me softly, but I'm not cold. Yeah, you left me in the cold, but I found warmth in my own soul. I'm healing where you hurt me most. You knew the parts I tried to hide, every crack I kept inside. You held them gently in your hands, then broke them more than anyone can. I let you in where no one goes, past every wall I ever chose. You saw the worst, you saw the truth, then used it all to tear me through. I thought your love would keep me safe, but you became my deepest pain. I trusted you with all I had. Now every feels bad. I'm healing where you hurt me most, where your words still echo ghosts. I'm picking up what you destroyed, finding strength in every void. It still aches, I won't lie. Some nights I still break down and cry, but I'm stronger than I was. I'm healing where you hurt me most. Your voice still lingers in my mind, and every sorry left behind. You said you loved me, then you left, like I was something you outgrew. Instead, I tried to fix what wasn't mine, kept crossing every broken line. But love shouldn't feel like war, I see that clearer than before. I'm done chasing what won't stay, done begging you to feel the same. Every tear I cried for you is proof I'm stronger, breaking through. I'm healing where you hurt me most, where your touch still haunts me close. I'm rebuilding what you tore, learning I deserve much more. It still hurts, but I'm alive and I'm done just trying to survive. Now I'm stronger than I was. I'm healing where you hurt me most. Maybe I had to fall this far to understand just who you are. Maybe the pain you left in me was never love, just memory. I see the truth I couldn't face. You were never my safe place, and now I'm finally letting go of everything I used to know. In the silence, I can feel every wound begin to heal. It's not gone, but it's okay. I'm not who I was yesterday. I'm healing where you hurt me most, turning pain into my growth. I'm reclaiming every part of this once broken heart. It still hurts, but I'm okay. I'm not begging you to stay. I found strength inside the loss. I'm healing where you hurt me most. Yeah, you left me with the scars, but I'm healing who you are. You turn my forever into a memory. You said forever like a promise carved in stone, like I would never have to stand here on my own. We made a future in the middle of the night. Now all I see are shadows of that life. You held my heart like it would never break, then let it fall with every step you take. I gave you all the love I had to give. Now I'm just learning how to live. I thought your words would never fade, but promises are games you played. I built my world around your name. Now nothing feels the same. You turned my forever into a memory. Everything you said became a lie to me. I held on tight, you let me fall apart. Now all that's left is pieces of my heart. I gave you love, you gave me scars. You turned my dreams into these empty stars. I lost myself in what we used to be. You turned my forever into a memory. Your voice still echoes like a distant song, a melody I knew but now feels wrong. I trace the lines of what we used to be, but nothing fits the same inside of me. You walked away like it was nothing new, like all the love meant less to you. I tried to find a reason in goodbye, but some things never justify. I stopped believing what you said and started hearing what you meant. The silence told me everything you were already leaving. You turned my forever into a memory. Everything you said became a lie to me. I held on tight, you let me fall apart. Now all that's left is pieces of my heart. I gave you love, you gave me scars. You turned my dreams into these empty stars. I lost myself in what we used to be. You turned my forever into a memory. Maybe forever was just a word, something beautiful but never sure. Maybe I loved you more than truth, more than what you ever knew. But losing you showed me the end of chasing something that won't mend. And now I see it clearly through. Forever never lived in you. Now the nights don't feel the same, but they don't call me with your name. I'm learning how to stand alone and slowly make this heart my home. You turned my forever into a memory, but now that pain don't have control me. I'm picking up what you left behind and leaving all your lies in time. I gave you love, I gave my all, but I won't wait for you to call. I found myself in losing we. You turned my forever into a memory. Yeah, forever wasn't meant to be, just a lesson you left in me. Your love was beautiful, and it broke me. You came to me like summer rain, soft and warm then left with pain. You held my heart like it was gold, then let it slip right through your hold. We danced between what's right and wrong, turned every silence to a song. I thought that we were meant to be, but love's not always what it seems. You gave me light I'd never seen, then took it back so suddenly. I tried to hold on to the flame, but nothing ever stayed the same. Your love was beautiful, and it broke me like a wave that crashed into me slowly. I felt alive, then torn apart. You were the fire in my heart. I gave you all I had to give, but loving you was hard to live. It felt so right, but left me empty. Your love was beautiful, and it broke me. Your memory still paints my mind. In every place I try to hide, the way you smiled, the way you lied, still live somewhere deep inside. I try to hate you, try to run, but you're still where I'm coming from. Every road leads back to you, even when I don't want it to. I thought that love would make me whole, not leave me here without control. But every tear I cried for you showed me a different kind of truth. Your love was beautiful, broke me. Maybe some loves are meant to fade, even when you wish they stay. Maybe you were just a phase, a beautiful kind of pain. I learned to love, I learned to lose, to hold on and to cut it loose. And even though you shattered me, you showed me what love could be. Now the silence feels less loud, I'm not as lost as I was now. There's a peace inside the pain, like I won't break the same again. Your love was beautiful, and it broke me, but it also woke the strength inside me. I felt the fall, but now I rise with clearer heart and open eyes. I gave you all, I gave my soul, but now I'm finally in control. What once was pain now sets me free. Your love was beautiful, and it made me. Yeah, you broke my heart in two, but you also showed me something true. I let you go, but you stayed in me. I watched you walk away that night, didn't chase, didn't fight. Said goodbye like I was strong, but I knew it all along. You took your things, you closed the door, left me standing on the floor. And in that silence I could see you were leaving physically. I told myself just let it end, you'll be okay, just learn to mend. But healing isn't what it seems when you're still living in my dreams. I let you go, but you stayed in me. In every scar, in every memory, you're in the words I never say, in every breath I take each day. I moved on, at least it seems, but you're still hiding in between. I closed the door, I set you free. I let you go, but you stayed in me. I don't call your name out loud, but I still hear it in the crowd. Every stranger feels like you, and something small they say or do. I try to build a life again, pretend you're just a what if then. But every step I take alone still feels like walking back to home. I swear I've tried 1,000 times to leave your ghost in yesterday's lines, but every piece I try to hide still keeps you somewhere deep inside. I let you go, but you stayed in me. In every scar, in every memory, you're in the words I never say, in every breath I take each day. I moved on, at least it seems, but you're still hiding in between. I close the door, I set you free. I let you go, but you stayed in me. Maybe love don't ever leave, maybe it just changes shape in me. From holding on to letting go, from something loud to something low. You're not the future I can see, but you're still part of history. And even if there's parts of me that still do. In the quiet I confess, You're the part I can't forget. Not enough to pull me back, but enough to leave a crack. I let you go, but you stayed in me. Not as love, but memory. You're not the one I need tonight, but you're the reason I still fight. I'm moving on, I finally see you're not who you used to be. I closed the door, I set you free. I let you go, and I found me. Yeah, you're not mine anymore, but you'll always be a part of me. I found my light in your darkness. You came like a shadow in the night, soft words wrapped in black and white. Pulled me close, then pulled me down, turned my sky into a cloud. I believed in what you said, built a home inside my head. Didn't see the truth in you, till there was nothing left to lose. I was blind inside your flame, calling love a different name. Every scar you left behind was a warning I denied. I found my light in your darkness, in every tear and every heartbreak. You tried to break me, left me scarred, but I rebuilt a stronger heart. I lost myself, but now I see you were never meant for me. Through every pain you left in me, I found my light in your darkness. You turned my trust into a game, left me drowning in the blame. Every promise that you made slowly started to decay. I was holding on to you while you slipped right through the truth. I kept fighting for the spark while you left me in the dark. But every night I cried alone was a step toward letting go. Every piece you tore apart was rebuilding who I am. I found my light in your darkness, in every tear and every heartbreak. You tried to break me, left me scarred, but I rebuilt a stronger heart. I lost myself, but now I see you were never meant for me. Through every pain you left in me, I found my light in your darkness. Maybe I had to lose control to finally take back my soul. Maybe love was just a way to lead me to a brighter day. You were the storm I couldn't fight, but storms can lead you to the light. And now I stand where I once fell, stronger than I ever felt. Now the dark don't feel the same, it doesn't whisper out your name. There's a glow I never knew, and it's not coming from you. I found my light in your darkness, turned every wound into a purpose. You tried to break me, made me fall, but I was higher through it all. I'm not the girl I used to be. Found my strength in losing we. Through every pain you left in me, I found my light in your darkness. Yeah, you left me in the night, but I found my own light. You were everything until you weren't. were the first voice in my head, the last goodnight before my bed. Every dream had you inside, every fear you'd stand beside. You felt like something I could trust, like love was simple, safe and us. I never thought I'd see the day you'd slowly start to drift away. I didn't notice when it changed, when love got quiet, felt so strange. You were there but not the same, just a shadow of your name. You were everything until you weren't. A fire that slowly stopped to burn. I held on tight but you let go and left me standing on my own. I gave you more than I deserved, ignored the truth in every word. I thought your love was something short. You were everything until you weren't. Your touch went cold, your eyes went dim, like I was fading out to you. You stopped saying what you feel, and I stopped asking what was real. We stayed together but apart, two strangers with a broken heart. I tried to fix what we became, but love don't work that way. I saw the ending in your eyes, and all your half and empty lies. You didn't leave me all at once, you disappeared in small amounts. You were everything until you weren't. A lesson I had to learn. I gave my all, you gave me less. Turned love into a quiet mess. I kept believing in your words, even when they slowly blurred. I thought your love was something short. You were everything until you were. Maybe I made you more than real, turned what we had into something ideal. Maybe I loved you more than truth, more than what you ever proved. But losing you showed me the line between what's real and what's in mind. And now I see it clearer still. Love shouldn't hurt against your will. Now the silence feels okay, it doesn't beg for you to stay. I'm learning how to be alone without calling you my home. You were everything until you weren't. Now I see what I deserve. I'm letting go of who you were and everything that made it hurt. I found a strength I never knew when I stopped holding on to you. I thought your love was something short. You were everything until you weren't. Yeah, you were all I thought I'd need. Now you're just a part of me. I became strong where you left me weak. You knew exactly where I'd break, every risk I couldn't take. You touched the parts I tried to hide, then left them open, left them wide. I gave you trust without a doubt. You turned it inside out. I stood there begging you to stay while you were walking away. I thought I needed you to breathe, like you were everything to me. But every time you pulled away, I lost a part of me each day. I became strong where you left me weak, found my voice when I couldn't speak. I built myself from what you broke, turned my silence into hope. I was falling feet. Now I'm standing on my own 2 feet. You thought I'd stay complete, but I became strong where you left me weak. Your words still echo in my head. Every lie you softly said, I kept believing what you gave, even when I felt like a wave, drowning in your love so deep, holding on to what won't keep. But every tear I cried for you brought me closer to the truth. I stopped chasing what won't stay, stopped begging you to feel the same. And in the dark you left behind, I found a stronger state of mind. I became strong where you left me weak, found my voice when I couldn't speak. I built myself from what you broke, turned my silence into hope. I was falling at your feet. Now I'm standing on my own 2 feet. You thought I'd stay complete, but I became strong where you left me weak. Maybe I had to fall this far to see how strong I really am. Maybe your love was just a test to show I deserve something best. You tried to break me, tear me down, left me lost without a sound. But every piece you left behind was something I could redefine. Now the silence feels like peace, not a place where I decrease. I'm not scared of being alone. I finally made this heart my home. I became strong where you left me weak. Now I'm everything you couldn't keep. I found a light inside the dark, rebuilt my soul, restarted my heart. I was lost in what we'd be. Now I'm exactly who I need. You thought I'd never be complete, but I became strong where you left me weak. Became stronger than you'll ever feel. You left me in pieces I couldn't hide. You said my name like it was safe, like I would never be replaced. You held me close, you pulled me in, then let the silence slowly win. We built a world on fragile ground. Now all that's left is breaking down. I try to hold what we became, but love don't ever stay the same. I saw the truth behind your eyes, too late to run, too tired to fight. I gave you more than I could lose. Now I'm the one who's left to choose. You left me in pieces I couldn't hide, scattered my heart, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. I tried to fix what you denied, but every part of me just cried. I was yours, at least I tried. Now I'm learning how to survive. You left me in pieces I couldn't hide. Your shadow lingers in my room, like every night still ends with you. I hear your voice inside my head, repeating all the things you said. I'll never leave, I'm here to stay, but promises just fade away. I try to hate you, try to heal, but I still feel what I still feel. I'm tired of chasing ghosts of you, of holding on to what's not true. I'm standing here with open scars, still counting all my shattered parts. You left me in pieces never meant to stay. Maybe we were just a phase. Maybe I gave you all I had, to learn that losing you ain't bad. I'm picking up what you destroyed, turning pain into a voice. And every tear I cried for you is something I won't go back to. In the quiet I can breathe again, even with this broken skin. I'm not whole, but I'm alive, and that's enough for me tonight. You left me in pieces I couldn't hide, but now I'm stronger on the other side. I'm putting back what you untied, learning how to feel alive. I was lost, but now I'm found, building strength from falling down. You left me in pieces I couldn't hide, but I'm the one who survived. Yeah, you broke me deep inside, but I survived what you left behind. We broke before we said goodbye. We used to talk until the sunrise came. Now we just sit in silence, avoiding names. Your eyes don't look at me the same, like love just slowly slipped away. We're lying close but miles apart, two strangers sharing one broken heart. We keep pretending we're okay, but something's fading every day. I felt it in the way you touched, like I was there but not enough. We stopped fighting for what we had and started living in the past. We broke before we said goodbye, fell apart without a fight. No more tears, no more lies, just two hearts giving up the try. We held on, but we both knew there was nothing left to lose. We didn't end in one night, we broke before goodbye. You stopped calling me home, even when we're not alone. Your voice turned cold, your words turned thin, like love was something wearing thin. I tried to fix what we became, but broken things don't stay the same. We were fading in slow time, watching love slowly decline. I saw it in the empty space between your words and your embrace. We stopped dreaming of always and started counting our last days. We broke before we said goodbye, fell apart without a fight. No more tears, no more lies, just two hearts giving up the try. We held on, but we both knew there was nothing left to lose. We didn't end in one night, we broke before goodbye. Maybe love just fades away, even when you beg it to stay. Maybe we were meant to learn, some fires don't forever burn. We stayed longer than we should, hoping it would turn back good, but deep inside we always knew we were already through. Now you're sorry, it feels colder still, even silence feels too real. I'm right here, but you're gone. Guess we've been all along. We broke before we said goodbye. Now I see it wasn't right. We were ghosts of what we knew, holding on to something through. It hurts less now that I can see you were letting go of me. We didn't end in one night. We broke before goodbye. Yeah, we tried to make it right, but we were broken long before goodbye. I still hear you in the silence. The room's quiet, but you're still out, and every thought I can't shut out. Your voice lingers in the air, like you're still somehow standing there. I turn around, but no one's home, just echoes wrapped around my bones. I try to sleep, but dreams don't lie. They bring you back every night. I tell myself you're really gone, but my heart keeps holding on to every word you used to say, like they never went away. I still hear you in the silence, in every pause, in every quiet. Your name is written in my mind, even when I try to hide it. I close my eyes, but you remain, running circles in my brain. I lost you, but I can't deny it. I still hear you in the silence. The clock keeps ticking way too slow, like time refuses to let go. Your shadow dances on the wall, and every rise and every fall. I play our songs and turn them on, 'cause missing you just hits too hard. But even when I run away, you're in the words I couldn't say. I try to drown you in the dark, but you still glow inside my heart, like every memory we made refuses just to fade away. I still hear you in the silence, in every pause, in every quiet. Your name is written in my mind, even when I try to hide it. I close my eyes, but you remain, running circles in my brain. I lost you, but I can't deny it. I still hear you in the silence. Maybe I don't want it gone. Maybe this pain's where you belong. If I forget you, who am I? Just someone who let love die. So I keep you in between every word I'll never speak. Not alive, but not erased, just a ghost I can't replace. In the quiet, I confess, you're the sound I miss the best. Even if it breaks me slow, you're the only thing I know. I still hear you in the silence, but now I'm learning not to fight it. You're just a memory in time, not the future in my life. It still hurts, but I'm alright. I don't need you here tonight. I lost you, and I survived it. I still hear you in the silence. Yeah, you're gone, but you remain, just a whisper in my brain. You are my safe place, then my storm. like home the night we met. Like all my fears just disappeared. Your voice was calm, your hands were warm. I never thought I'd feel this short. You held me close, said you're okay. Like nothing could just break this way. I gave you trust without a doubt. Didn't see the warning signs. You built me up just to let me fall. I never saw it coming at all. From something safe to something wrong. You changed before I could be strong. You were my safe place, then my storm, the calm I knew turned into war. You held my heart, then tore it down. Left me lost without a sound. I gave you all I had to give. You made it hard for me to live. From something warm to something torn. You were my safe place, then my storm. Your love turned cold without a sign. Like I was running out of time. The way you spoke, the way you changed, made everything feel rearranged. I tried to fix what we became, but I was dancing in the rain, holding on to something gone while you were already moving on. I stayed too long inside your pain, calling heartbreak something safe. But every tear I tried to hide was proof you changed somewhere inside. You were my safe place, then my storm, the calm I knew turned into war. You held my heart, then tore it down. Left me lost without a sound. I gave you all I had to give. You made it hard for me to live. From something warm to something torn. You were my safe place, then my storm. Maybe I trusted you too fast, built forever from a past. Maybe I wanted you to stay more than I saw you fade away. You were the peace I couldn't keep. Now you're the reason I can't sleep. But losing you showed me the truth. I deserve more than what you do. Now the silence feels so loud, but I'm learning not to drown. Every storm will pass in time, even the ones that felt like mine. You were my safe place, then my storm. But I don't need you anymore. I found a strength I didn't know. And letting go, and letting go. You broke me down, but I survived. I'm still here, I'm still alive. From something lost, I'm being reborn. You were my safe place, then my storm. Yeah, you felt like home before. Now you're just a storm I've outgrown. I wasn't enough until I left you. I tried to be the air you breathe, gave you everything in me. Changed my colors, changed my name, just to fit inside your frame. You pulled me close then pushed away, made me doubt the words you'd say. I kept fixing what you broke, while slowly losing all my hope. I thought love meant I had to bleed, to be everything you need. But every time I gave you more, I felt less like me before. I wasn't enough until I left you. until I saw what I went through. I kept chasing your empty truth. Now I see what love should do. I was breaking just to stay. You were drifting far away. I found my strength in what I knew. I wasn't enough until I left you. Your words still echo in my mind. You're the one you lied. I held on to every piece, even when you stole my peace. I was drowning in your love, waiting for just enough. But enough was never real when you don't know how to feel. I was lost inside your game, calling pain a different name. But walking out was how I knew I deserved a better truth. I wasn't enough until I left you, until I saw what I went through. I kept chasing your empty truth. Now I see what love should do. I was breaking just to stay. You were fading anyway. I found my strength in what I knew. I wasn't enough until I left you. Maybe I had to lose myself to finally find somebody else. Not in your arms, not in your lies, but in the strength I left behind. You made me feel like I was small, but I was never that at all. You just couldn't love me right, so I had to say goodbye. Now the silence doesn't scream. It feels like I can finally breathe. I'm not who I was before. I don't need you anymore. I wasn't enough until I left you, until I saw what I went through. I found a light I never knew when I stopped running back to you. I'm not broken, I'm just new. Every scar became my truth. I lost you, but I found me too. I wasn't enough until I left you. Yeah, I thought I needed you, but I was never enough until I left you. I learned to love myself after you. I gave you all the parts of me that I was scared to ever see. You held my heart like it was yours and left it scattered on the floor. I tried to be the one you need, changed my soul so you could breathe. But every time I gave you more, you walked away like before. I lost my voice inside. Your love became someone I'm not proud of. I kept holding on to you while I was letting go of truth. I learned to love myself after you, after the damage you put me through. I found a light in the darkest blue when I stopped running back to you. I was breaking, feeling used, but I finally saw the truth. I lost you, and I found me too. I learned to love myself after you. You said forever, didn't stay, turned every promise into pain. I kept believing every lie while slowly watching me fade out inside. Your shadow lived inside my turned all my dreams into a mess. But even scars can start to heal when your face was truly realized. Stop chasing what won't remain. Stop dancing in your pouring rain. And every tear that fell that night was leading me back to the light. I learned to love myself after you, after the damage you put me through. I found a light in the darkest blue, and I stopped running back to you. I was broken, feeling used, but I finally saw the truth. I lost you, and I found me too. I learned to love myself after you. Maybe I needed you to break me down to understand what I'm worth now. Maybe the pain was meant to show the kind of love I should let go. I see myself in a different light, stronger now. I choose to fight for every piece I left behind. I'm taking back what's mine now. Your voice don't feel the same. It doesn't call me in my pain. I hear the silence, and it's true. It no longer sounds like you. I learned to love myself after you. Through every scar I made it through. I found a strength I never knew when I stopped running back to you. I'm not the girl you used to know. I found my peace in letting go. I felt like loss became my truth. I learned to love myself after you. Yeah, you broke my heart in two, but I learned to love myself after you. I learned to breathe without you. I still remember how you said my name, like it would never fade away. We traced forever in the dark, with shaky hands and hopeful hearts. You pulled me close, I closed my eyes, believed in every little lie. We were a dream I couldn't keep. Now you're a memory I can't leave. You were my safe, my only truth. Now I'm just someone you outgrew. I try to hold on to the flame, but love don't stay the same. I learned to breathe without you here. Through every silent, heavy tear, it hurts like hell, but I got through. I learned to live without you. I used to need you just to heal. Now I'm surviving what I feel. Piece by piece I made it through. I learned to breathe without you. Your voice still echoes late at night, somewhere between wrong and right. I see your shadow in my room, and watch it slowly disappear too soon. I try to hate you, try to run, but you're still stitched into my lungs. Every forever that you said still plays on loop inside my head. You were the fire in my veins. Now I'm just dancing in the rain. I let you go 1,000 times. Still feels like I'm crossing lines. I learned to breathe without you here. Through every silent, heavy tear, it hurts like hell, but I got through. I learned to live without you. I used to break it every thought, beautiful place. Maybe I was meant to fall, just to learn to stand it all. I gave you more than I could take, watched myself slowly fade, but losing you showed me the truth. There's life beyond the me and you. Now I sit alone in the quiet, but it doesn't feel like dying. There's a peace I never knew, somewhere far away from you. I learned to breathe without you here, no longer drowning in my fears. It still can hurt, I won't pretend, but I'm not broken. In the end, I found a light inside the blue version of me. I never knew what felt like loss became my truth. I learned to breathe without you. Yeah, I still miss what we once knew, but I can finally breathe without you.